Okay, you overcame something in your life, or maybe somebody was just telling you you'll never amount to anything, and you proved them wrong, and look at you now.
That's why we take your calls at 713-390-KRB. Give a little positive energy on a Monday, especially maybe not feeling so great after your weekend. You're kind of dragging through, and I don't know, but it feels great outside weather-wise. Let's hear some inspiring stories. I know. 713-390-KRBE. Hi, Lorraine. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Hey, Lorraine, you want to share with us your story?
Yes. So I was a single mother at 22 of 4 children.
Wow.
And yes, relatives, even my children's family were saying that, oh, they're going to be out in the street. They're going to be nobodies. They're not even going to graduate high school. Well, all of them graduated high school.
Nice.
One of them is in the Navy.
Awesome.
The other one graduated from New York City, actually Poughkeepsie in Vassar College.
Nice.
My daughter as well is a hairdresser. So all 4 of them have been to college.
What were they trying to say, this negativity? Were they trying to say, like, you need to give them up for adoption or something? Or they just wanted to pile on?
What was their point?
I never understood that. What's the point of family not having your back and tearing you down?
Well, because I was a teenager, they felt like, oh, she's just a kid herself. She's not going to amount to anything. Neither are they. And I was like, well, I can do it. I know I can do it. I'll do it, and I did it, and they actually did it. And I'm very proud of it.
How did you do it, Lorraine? I'm just curious to know, how do you overcome something like that when even your support system is not supportive? It's supposed to be your support system, and they're not.
Very, very difficult. I mean, I will say my mom was always there. It was mainly the family, not my mom, but my mom, my dad, they were there to help as much as they could. Like during the summers, my mom would take them with her for the summer while I worked. But it was a struggle, even to the point where I remember my vehicle broke down and I had to ride the bus to work, and I had to drop them off like around 6 a.m. But the school was able to work with me and open the doors for them.
Oh,
Wow.
You're a great mom. Thank you for sharing that. And by the way, here, a little piece of audio for the family members that weren't being supportive.
Suck on that.
Yeah, take that. Have they changed their tune, I hope? Everyone's
now that everybody's grown up.
They
and
realize their
see
ways?
Yeah, they actually, they were shocked that, I got to post it one time on Facebook. I was like, here's all 4 of them in their graduation outfit.
How old is your youngest now, Lorraine? How old is your youngest now?
Well, out of the 4, my youngest is 22, but I have one more, and he'll be 15 in November.
Well, good for you.
Wow, look at you. Look at you now, girl.
Wouldn't it be
4
nice
kids
if one of them would call and
nobody thought you would make it?
Like if one of them called and said, you know what? I was really unkind to you. I'm sorry I said that, and you proved us all wrong.
Yeah, has anybody ever said that to you, Lorraine? Anybody ever come out of the woodwork and say, yeah, sorry, I guess I was wrong on that?
No.
Cool. Thank you so much for sharing, because we got to talk to Summer real quick.
Okay.
Hi, Summer. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. It's Look at Me Now here on 104.1 KRBE. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Summer.
How's it going? Look at you, sunshine. Feeling good outside,
Yes.
feeling good on the phone.
Oh,
Summer, what is your story?
Yes. Okay, so my mother gave me up for adoption whenever I was 11. I ended up getting real heavy into drugs and whatnot. I didn't quit doing drugs until I was 19 when I got pregnant with my oldest daughter. So I've been technically clean off of drugs for 14 years. And I went through a lot of struggles with their dad getting beat and all that kind of good stuff.
Oh.
Well, anyways, I am just now recently, I'm 33, and I have been clean off of alcohol, which I know it's not a long time, but I feel amazing, a week and a half. My mom, everybody said that I was going to be a nothing, I was going to be dead. Well, now I also work in the refineries, making hella money, hella good benefits.
Nice.
I have my Class A permit because I'm about to start truck driving. And the best, drum roll please, I am in college. I'm going to be a veterinarian, and I'm also going to be opening my own practice. Thank you very much.
Wow.
you.
Summer's
Good for you.
killing it right now at this point in her life. Bravo,
So,
Summer.
Summer,
I just got my first car that I really wanted. It's a 2016 Dodge Challenger with a shaker.
Nice. Summer, what was it that made you, you just said you'd given up drugs years ago and you just recently stopped drinking. What was that? Did you have like a moment where you said, I got to stop this. This isn't working for me?
Yeah, it was after I tried to brand my face.
Brand
After you tried
your
to
face?
wet your face?
You said brand?
Yes, I got so intoxicated I tried to brand my face. And my kids always cry because I was drinking, because I was miserable. And now that I quit, dude, oh my God, parenting is so much fun now.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. It is so rewarding. Like, I'm not miserable. I'm so happy. It's incredible how I feel. So anybody out there with addiction, you're struggling, you got this. If I have this and I'm a Looney Tune, you got this.
I'm a Looney Tune.
I don't think so.
Well, Summer, I would recommend that you have a support system around you, for sure.
The reason I'm surprised when you say, wow, parenting is so much fun now, because a lot of people, unfortunately, think it's very stressful, and that's why they're like, oh, I need a glass of wine, take the edge off. Parenting is so hard, but I like to hear your message that after being so intoxicated all the time, it's refreshing to you that you're like, okay, yeah, this is great. When you're sober and you're parenting, it's fun. Love your kids. Summer, God bless you. Congratulations. We're going to move on to Mick. It's Look at Me Now, 713-390-KRBE. Hi, Mick. Good morning.
Hey, how are you guys?
Great.
Fantastic.
It's some good
Tell
stories.
us your story, Mick.
Yeah, so after 25 years, I'm 45 now. When I was 43, I went back to college and finally graduated earlier this year.
Nice.
And it's been a long road. Didn't have a ton of confidence after high school. Ended up partying a little bit too much, chasing women, and never really believed that it was something that I could accomplish. And so got married, had kids, have a full-time job, and after several years of kind of going back and forth, finally decided to just bite the bullet and do it.
That's awesome,
Are
man.
you saying your dad wasn't very supportive of you?
Yeah, he was supportive in some ways, but in a lot of other ways, like, he didn't really do or say anything to really build confidence within myself.
So he didn't necessarily tear you down, but he didn't do anything to build you up.
Yeah, but in the same sense, too, if a father doesn't build you up, he's tearing you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
And so it was a challenge. I remember him telling me that I would never be as successful as he was.
Ouch.
Oh, that's a terrible thing to say. Who would do
What the
that?
hell is that? What was your degree in, by the way,
that's
Mick?
awful.
What was your degree in?
It's project management, a business degree in project management.
Good for you, man.
So after 25
anyway,
years, you finally got it. Nice.
I finally got it, and I encourage anybody else who's maybe a little bit older, maybe thinking about going back.
Yeah, it's never too
do
late.
it. Yeah, it's never too late. You know, it's something I really think people should do more of.
I like that.
Congratulations,
Love it.
buddy.
Mick, great message, and congratulations to you. We are proud of you, Mick. Even if your dad never told you that, we are proud of you, Mick.
A lot of people are calling.
Thank you for
but
sharing your story.
if you call the listener line, we can get that, Ryan can get
Yeah,
them.
I'll go through all those listener
We
lines.
can place them at 8 o'clock. We'll have some time there.
713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone. Coming up next, we have a Rule Reigns Roses update. Tommy, the drug addict, stoner, loser boyfriend. Who
I'm a
some
man,
people
not
really-
a turkey.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
I mean, really, turkey and man. Wild turkey. You're going to hear the recap if you missed it. You'll get the update too next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
All right, I would definitely say parental advisory suggested.
100% parental discretion is advised.
Definitely. Tommy, oh, God, we just could not get over how stoned he was. Remember his laugh? Oh, my God.
So
He was
Gwen
just out of
came to
control.
us because she had suspicions about Tommy. She did not paint a great picture about him. He lives at home with his mom and his 9-year-old sister. The 9-year-old sister had basically ratted out that there was a woman over at the house.
Well,
and
she
it
said-
was not Gwen.
She said, "Oh, were you up all night with Tommy? Because I heard a woman in there. It sounded like he was playing." And she's like, "No, I've never
That's
spent the night there."
awkward and cringy. And that was the first clue among others. And so we called up Tommy while Gwen listened in to see, well, where would these red roses go? And yeah, he definitely was under the influence of something, and I think we know what it was. Here's how that conversation went as Gwen listened in and asked him where he wanted to send red roses.
Oh, Angela, she's going to love them. Next time, your place. Yeah, place.
I feel like I can smell whiskey through the phone.
Oh, I don't know what that means because you can't smell anything through a phone, but okay.
I'm just saying. All right, so you want me to put your place next time?
No, next place, your time. No.
Oh my God, see, I'm telling you, I think there's a wild turkey on the line.
I'm not a turkey. I'm a man.
What's the, how am I going to sign this card from you about this excitement you have for Angela? Is it going to be love, Tommy?
Your boy.
How about your man?
Yeah, your man, and then like a heart. Put a heart on it with an arrow.
Man, you're the best time I've had all day.
I may be the best time you've ever had, but Denise, you gave me $100 worth of roses, and Angela's going to give me,
Tommy, who the hell is Angela? That was excruciating to have to wait on the phone and listen to you. First of all, you're freaking wasted, okay? Like, what are you doing?
Wait, this was all a joke. I was joking.
No, don't try to pull that on me. Literally, seriously, who is Angela?
You're wasted in the morning?
Dude, I just smoked a bowl. I don't drink, man. Drinking's for losers, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God, Tommy. Seriously?
It's my day off.
You've talked enough, Tommy.
I'm being
You
bombarded
literally-
from all sides. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Seriously? Has your family met Angela? Because Katie told me all about a girl that was in your room all night long, and you guys were playing and laughing.
What, Katie told you?
Yes, Katie told me all about it.
Oh, I'm going to beat her ass.
Whoa!
Tommy!
How old is this girl?
So
She's
it's
my
true.
9-year-old sister, and she needs to learn her lesson.
Oh
You
my
have got to get a grip, man.
Dude, you got to calm
You're
the F
26
down.
years old. You're living at home with your little sister and your mom.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys need to be less judgmental and more open.
Hey, I don't have a problem with a 26-year-old living at home with his mom and sister.
But you're
for
cheating on
financial-
Gwen.
But
You're cheating on her.
Gwen. You just sound like you're loafing around.
And you threatened
Oh,
to
God.
beat up a little kid.
A
A 9-year-old.
You're the one that has a radio show calling people and giving fake stuff now.
Tommy, does your mother know about this Angela?
Does your mother know about Angela?
Tommy, seriously, answer the question. Does your mom know about Angela? Because clearly
No,
Katie heard
she
that.
doesn't know about Angela. I snuck her in after she went to bed.
Oh my
wow.
God, you got your answer, Gwen.
Gwen, this
What
was all
is
a
wrong
joke.
with you, Tommy? What is wrong with you right
Can we
now?
send the roses to Gwen?
Take the roses and literally shove them right up your. Seriously, you're showing like all of your true colors. You're a loser. I don't even know why I wasted a year of my life with you.
Oh, he's smoking weed.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Oh my! I'm absolutely mortified.
Gwen,
What,
can
Tommy?
I come?
What?
You want to get some lunch?
Oh, I'm gonna wait till he's sober to figure all of this out. But we're definitely not trying to make this work in any way, shape, or form. That was everything I needed to hear and see, and I'm done.
Yeah, I don't think there was any getting through to him in the state that he was in. He was completely out of it.
Loser. So what happened after that phone call? Well, we are very thankful that Gwen has chosen to reach back out to us and let us know how it's been going the last few days. Let's welcome her now. Good morning, Gwen.
Good morning, guys. Thank you.
Good morning, Gwen.
My heart hurts when I hear that guy's voice again.
Yeah, I mean, did he sober up at all when you talked to him?
He did, yeah. So after that day, I just ignored his calls, and then the next day we talked. We did meet up in person. I felt like he owed me that much.
Well, yeah, it's a year relationship. I mean, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, it was. It was still a year of of a relationship, and of course I cared about him. But to hear that he had another girl over at his house and snuck her in, and the fact that Katie could hear, I mean, it's just really immature.
Hey, Gwen, did he ever try and sneak you in?
No, I don't think his mom would have minded that, for me to come over and stay the night. But I didn't want to do that because I thought it was weird. So the fact that this Angela girl was totally okay with coming over and messing around in his room with his little sister and mom next to him, it's just it's disgusting. And I'm just glad that we got to kind of figure this out and really just see the truth come out.
Well, the truth is you were dating a little boy.
Yeah.
That sounds creepy, Ryan.
I mean, that is. He's like
Just
a
immature.
man-child.
Immature man.
man.
Really immature guy. Like, I get it if you're down on your luck with a job or no money or
Sometimes I
whatever.
wonder if the mom is to blame for this too.
Enabling.
Yeah, enabled her.
Failure to launch.
Him to stay there and be able to smoke weed in the house. I'm like,
all day around his sister who's 9?
you can tell the smell of weed.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
mess
you can't
that.
mistake that stink.
It's not like you're hiding a bottle of Jack under your bed and you're drinking it.
Right.
Did he always live at home? Has he ever had his own place, or has he always just stayed with mom?
He's always just been with mom. I mean, when he went to college, he had, a dorm with his friends, but then he moved back.
You went to college?
Listen, in the past, I've absolutely defended people who are living at home at 25, 26, because I get it. You're working, you can't really afford your own place yet, or maybe you don't have a job that makes you enough money to afford the own place, whatever it is. Maybe you're a caregiver, whatever.
Yeah.
This just sounds like a loser scenario. And you were saying how he's really wasn't that motivated, but he said he wanted to make manager of the warehouse one day. That just sounds like a dead-end guy right there who cannot see the light.
But he's just saying that.
Right.
He
keep
thought you
her.
wanted to hear that.
Right.
Yeah.
But really no intention of that.
Yeah. I was always kind of on the fence, and it took all of that to kind of really make me realize, what am I doing?
Gwen, even if he wasn't cheating, you don't want to be with that kind
Well,
of
that's
dude.
what I was going to say. Because even if he wasn't cheating on you, you would have ended up being that kind of woman who he looped you in, like to Eric's point. He said what you wanted to hear. Oh, I'm trying to work out my way to manager. And then you know how many women have texted our show or called our show that they got sucked into a relationship where they were just feeding this guy's life. They were paying for him to live, and it was always on the promise. Or
that's a good
the
point,
little
Roula.
drops that crumbs. I'm gonna get a job, or I'm gonna do better, and they're in it supporting this loser.
Has he ever sponged money off of you?
Now that I think of it, I did find myself, paying for dinners and date nights and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can do better
And
than
I just
him.
didn't see it at the time.
So, listen, I'm glad you know what you know. I know your heart might hurt a little bit because it's been a year and you didn't know who this guy was, but
Right.
on to better things for yourself, Gwen.
Yeah, for sure. I've definitely learned a lot. So thank you guys for all your help on that.
Thank you so much, Gwen. Take care.
You too.
Okay. All right. Good luck. I mean, when I say, parents do enable sometimes if they see that. I mean, obviously, he is a grown-ass adult. He's responsible for his own behavior.
Yes.
I'm just saying, though, if you can see that your son is not moving forward in his life and just sitting around and smoking weed and you're not lighting a fire under his butt to
And you have a
to do
younger
something.
child at home with him. I mean, I really would. I forgot to ask her, do you know if his mom heard that? What was the consequence? Because if she's supporting him, I'm sure his mother does not want that around the 9-year-old, but it is. So maybe she's just working so much she doesn't realize what's happening at home.
I'm
I
not
don't
blaming
know.
mom. I'm just saying that maybe you
It's hard, though, because you
encourage him.
You love your kid.
Yeah.
It's so easy to say kick him out.
No.
Unless they're doing something that, hurt, like
you said.
Well, it sounds like that
stealing
is
or-
hurting.
I mean, if it's damaging the younger child in the household.
Yeah. I mean, what is that? That's so awkward. All of it was cringy. I heard somebody playing in the room. That's creepish.
I mean, if that's damage, that's not damaging compared to other things. To kick him out, you're going to kick him out because of that.
The marijuana stuff all over the 9-year-old's environment for her to grow up and thinking that's the normal thing. That's how everyone's house should smell. She probably goes to play dates like, wow, my house doesn't smell like this.
I mean, we don't know if maybe it's just his bedroom. I don't know.
You never know. The thing
Well,
that
like you
gets
said,
me,
Aries,
I'm not
you can't. It's a very
I'm not gonna
distinct smell.
judge.
You can't
No.
hide that. It's not like a bottle of Jack under the bed.
it's the people
That's
that
what I'm
try
saying,
and
but still gummies. I mean, you can still. I mean, there's you don't have to
that's
have
true.
smells. People can-
Edibles,
edibles, and
vaping.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, he demonstrated to us that he's not doing edibles.
No, he was smoking a bong.
Yeah, he demonstrated to us it's not
old school.
edibles. So if you maybe are having some revelation right now thinking, oh my gosh, the guy that I am dating actually talks a talk but does not walk the walk. He's actually going nowhere. Maybe you need to reevaluate the situation.
Do you guys remember that movie Failure to Launch with Matthew McConaughey and
been so
Terry
long since I
Bradshaw was
saw
the
it.
dad? I think Sarah Jessica Parker was in it.
Then they hire her to try and
Get
date
out of
him
the
to get
house.
him to leave,
Get him out of the
or
house.
something.
But I remember how it ends. Does it end like the way we think it
I
does?
don't
She
know
actually
because it's
launched
been
him?
so many
I get
years.
that, and then the other one with Kate Hudson mixed up. Like when he goes out to the,
Yeah.
Oh, How to Lose a
Not
Guy
10
in
Things I
10
Hate About You.
Days.
How to Lose a Guy in 10
he takes
Days.
he,
That's funnier.
they go out to his family out somewhere, and they play that BS game.
Oh, yeah.
But I get the families mixed up.
That's
so
a cute movie. That was a funny one. Like, I'm not a big rom-com
that
guy,
movie,
but that
just
was
from a
funny.
girl perspective. Sam, have you seen How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Yes.
She works for like a magazine, kind of like a Glamour or Cosmopolitan. They always have her doing fluffy pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, I want to do real stuff. And then they're like, okay, she's purposely trying to lose him as a boyfriend. And the things that she does is so cringe. Like, what is it, like 30 seconds left at the basketball game. And then she goes, oh no, this is not Diet Coke. Can you go get me Diet Coke? And he's like, what? And like,
She invaded his poker
they go to
game.
like a vegan restaurant and she's in the back eating beef tacos with the
Yes.
kitchen staff watching the game.
I just don't imagine any guy
And then she
doing
gets the
that.
ugliest dog ever, most high maintenance dog ever.
What was
Takes
his
it to his house
reasoning for staying with her? Was he winning
because
a bet
he
or
was
something?
trying to
Do
win
the
this
opposite.
bet at work
That's what it
about
was.
getting this
Okay.
account.
Oh,
This
yeah,
diamond
yeah.
account or something.
Got it.
They were saying he can't get the diamond account, and the girls were competing with him. So it was really on both sides. They were in it to win it because they were each going to try and get something different had they
That's
won
funny.
it.
What was it you were
And they
saying,
won each
Eric?
other's hearts.
You just can't imagine what?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know. He's still suffering from the
I'm
Astros.
still mad from last night.
I know, y'all. I can't shake my funk. I cannot shake the funk. And my husband told me last night. He goes, "What's wrong with you?" I go, "I'm just so bothered the Astros lost. Like it makes me so like I said, I've been watching every game since July. I have watched every Astros game since
Even when I was
July.
in France, I was watching them at 4 a.m.
But that's what's so great about baseball, just the highs and the lows. At some point, we've got to play this multiple times this morning. Eric's audio on Saturday at the game, that was the ultimate high,
All I know
would
is
say.
I was there for Game 6 when we won the championship. and
You're a lucky charm.
Game 1, so I wasn't there last
that
time.
what we're
I let,
saying
I let the
here?
team down.
But he changed it at Game 6, guys. Let's not forget, Eric was the bad luck. When he told me last year he got tickets for Game 6, my heart stopped because I go, oh crap! Every time you go to a game, they lose.
Yeah,
well, we
that's
ended up
okay.
winning Game 6. We won the World Series. Then he went to the
And we
last
can't
game
blame the roof
on
for
Saturday.
being open.
Oh, I know. People are superstitious.
I mean, it didn't matter. We couldn't hit the ball out until.
Well, the
eighth
roof
inning.
was open for Game 6 against the Braves, and we lost that World
Yeah,
Series.
that ball went all the way out. Remember, it went on the patio of that house or the apartment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that sucked.
That'd be kind of cool. though. You're just
Anyway,
sitting
trying
there
to shake off
on your
the
balcony.
Astros
I'm
loss.
like, wow, I just made a lot of money. I'm going to sell this on eBay.
Shake off the Texans' loss. Just enjoy the weather
Well, here's the
outside. It's so
kicker.
awesome. What?
I was watching that. All of a sudden, the Twins hit a 3-run home run against us. I'm like, ugh. So I turned it to watch the Cowboys game, and then San Francisco scored a touchdown. I'm like, what is going on at the same time? I'm getting punched in the gut and the balls. This is not fun. And then UT
Speaking of
lost,
that-
A&M lost. The only team that did well was the Oklahoma Rangers.
Yeah.
Stupid Rangers.
I just want to give a little
Or my
teaser.
team.
We're
Yeah,
going to give
Steelers
you
finally won.
I know. Shocking.
We're going to give you the full audio a little bit later, but this will just give you a little taster.
Okay, here we go. Presley has 2 balls. Balls.
I'll give you the rest of it.
Also, there's a 10-year anniversary happening next month, and they've already started celebrating the 10 years. I can't believe it's been 10 years since this movie hit theaters. We'll talk about that in Scoop next on the Roula and Ryan Show. It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. 2 programming notes I want you to make sure you're aware of. We are in the window right now of a possible chance for you to score a trip to Universal Orlando Resort in Florida. We are going to play a special boarding call sounder. When you hear it, you have to be caller 104. The number you're going to call is 713-390-KRBE. When you hear that boarding call, if you're caller 104, you score an Echo Dot. The Echo
Nice.
Dot then qualifies you for your chance to win that trip for 4 to the Universal Orlando Resort with flights provided by Spirit. You'll be staying at the Universal Cabana Bay Resort.
Oh, that's a fun
7
resort.
to 7 every day.
I've stayed
So
there.
it's more than one time then. It's not just.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's more than one time. It could happen at any time. So be listening for the boarding call. And then the other thing we want you to remember is at 8:13, 10:13, and 3:13 on the 13s. We've got chances for you to score 2 tickets to hang out with KRBE and our special KRBE Theater for the screening of Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour, which opens nationwide this weekend. It already has $100 million plus in pre-sale tickets.
Yep.
$100 million blockbuster movie.
Biggest concert
off the
film of all
tour
time.
that is making her a
And
billion.
KRB, we do it right. We're not just like, here, just
No,
go
it's
ahead, have
totally
a ticket,
interactive.
sit down. We got the photo booth, so you can do photos, bracelet.
Swiftie
you make
selfies.
Bracelets, so many other surprises happening in there. It's going to be so much fun. 8:13.
So 8:13 will
What
be
happened
your
10 years
chance
ago,
today.
Rilla? I'm trying to think of the
10
movie.
years ago, In Thanksgiving weekend 10 years ago, the movie Frozen was released.
Wow. It's
And
been
it
a
took
decade.
so many people by
Wow.
surprise because it's not a traditional Disney film where a prince saves a princess. You think it's going that way, but it's really about the bond of sisterhood, which is really cute. And Frozen has made over $1 billion. It won the Academy Award for Best Animated Picture and Best Song for Let It Go when it came out. And it has just proven, in September 26th, they announced that they're doing like a 10-week thing leading up to the 10-year anniversary of Frozen. And this is really more for like Disney adults. We talked about Disney adults last week or a couple weeks ago about people who are Disney adults. They're doing a podcast. Idina Menzel and Kristen Bell, who are the two princesses, Anna and Elsa and Anna. They're doing a podcast series leading up to the 10th anniversary of Frozen, where it's like an adventure where they're trying to help another queen from another land. It's like a whole sub story. It's not part of the Frozen movie, but it's a podcast because
Are they doing it
are
in
all into
character?
podcasts now. Yeah, they're playing Elsa and Anna.
Oh, okay.
And my thing is more for Disney adults because kids need the animation, the animation
visual.
interaction visual for them to be locked in because, my kids were crazy for Anna and Elsa. I've got a 4-year-old niece who's crazy for Anna and Elsa, but my 4-year-old niece is not going to sit around listening to a podcast, even though it's their voices. But I don't know, maybe, when you're in the car and you're listening to stuff.
You might calm them down.
When I was a little girl, I remember there was a cassette tape in my mom's car that all my brothers and sisters were like, oh my God, not again. And I was so locked into Thumbelina. But today as an adult, I can't tell you what Thumbelina did. I just know she was as big as a thumb. I don't know the story of Thumbelina. I just remember what the thing looked like that my mom played in her car. And then my brother was like, oh God, Thumbelina again.
Come on.
Let's see. Thumbelina is based on the Hans Christian Andersen book of the same name. It's about a girl that's 3 inches tall who wants to meet a fairy, and she ends up getting her wish when a fairy prince named Cornelius visits her.
Yeah,
Speaking
I
of a
had
little
no idea.
girl, like they could shrink, you got to watch Gen V. That's my pick of the week.
Oh, I can't
have two
wait.
picks of the week. That's
Spin-off of
Killer.
the boys?
GN letter V.
Gen V. It's on Amazon. It's like if you like the boys, it's the same universe.
It's a spinoff.
It's their college, Vought College, where all the superheroes go.
Wow.
And there's a girl
okay.
that can shrink, and she's really cool. It's a great character.
Gen
Gen
V.
Gen V. It's
I thought you were like the new generation, like Gen Z.
that's what I think that's what they're
Gen
playing
V.
off. Gen V, because these kids are all.
Eric, should we
I definitely recommend that one.
save your
If you're
audio
trying to
till
shake
8?
off that loss from the Astros yesterday, this might make you
It
laugh
might
from
short,
the win
right?
on Saturday night.
It's just a minute.
I just having fun Saturday with a lot of friends. We went out for lunch to Irma's, had some
It was an early
drinks,
game.
and then drinks, and just the crowd was so loud.
it's
I had to put
funny.
that phone right up to my mouth, so that's why you can't hear the crowd as much. 'cause
Crowd's
I'm
not
trying
as
to-
loud because
but
you're just.
and you hear me just. Well, here's the failure that is me.
Here's Eric.
Trying to call. it in.
Okay, here we go. Presley has 2 balls, and 1 strike. If we get this out, we win game 1. And the pitch is strike. Yeah! Oh, yes, it was a strike. Suck it, Twins, because you're about to eat this bitch. Here we go. Listen to that crowd. Everybody is on their feet. We are ready to start dancing, bitch. All right, here we go. I haven't had too much to drink tonight. Only like a couple vodkas, like 3 or 4 doubles. So we'll see what happens. Presley's about to warm up or wind up, whatever it is. Strike zone! We win! Suck it, Twin! Oh, yeah! We take game 1, and you can suck it, Twins! Suck it, mother. That's what I'm saying! We got this! We are Houston! We are Houston proud!
What's your wife looking at you? How's she looking at you
She was
while
like
you're
4
doing this?
over.
She's like, oh, I'm not with him.
Well, as our Astros fan said, Eric, even though we're in a funk because we lost last
That's all
night
right.
because that was so obnoxious, we do better on the road. So let's take those 2 in Minnesota and move on to
That's
the
like
next.
a
Thank you
gift
very much.
for Correa. We're like, we're not going to give you $300 million because we know you're not worth it. We'll give you that little victory, and then we'll take you out in Twin World.
I like it. Good attitude.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it's brought to you by Duncan. Did you hear this about Mattress Mac? He was scheduled to throw out the first ceremonial pitch at the game you were at, Eric.
Yeah,
Game 1.
I noticed he wasn't there.
So here's what he claims. He says he was blocked by the competitor Mattress Firm, which is denying the claim. Mattress Mac said, quote, I got a call from the Astros a couple of minutes ago saying that Mattress Firm is a national sponsor for Major League Baseball, which is fine. Good for them. And he said this in a video. He said, quote, they said they weren't going to let me throw out the first pitch. Mattress Firm says its company did not make that call.
They said that.
Yeah.
Well, somebody made the
Firm
call.
is denying it. But
It's probably like the head of sales for the Astros.
yeah,
saying
he was slated to do it.
there was a suit in there worrying more about his budget and money and now it makes everyone look bad. So that suit screwed up. Just let him throw out the pitch. If you want to buy a bed from Mattress Mac, do it. If you want to buy a bed from Mattress Firm, people will do it.
That's not going to sway who I buy a mattress
But when
from.
you hear someone trying to stop somebody just because,
It makes me feel
that makes
anger
people
towards
mad.
that person.
Yeah, and the Mattress Firm is probably like, don't be mad at me. We didn't do it. Blame somebody on the Astros.
The Powerball jackpot is going to grow. Nobody got it on Saturday. 1.4 billion now goes up to 1.55
Tonight?
billion. Yeah, so 2 tickets were sold in Texas that ended up being worth $1 million. One was in Mansfield, the other was in Uvalde. Today's jackpot will be an estimated 1.55 billion, which remains the third largest prize in Powerball history.
So glad I forgot to
And
play.
somebody in San Angelo won the Mega Millions at $360 million. They say exactly where it was bought, exactly the street where it was bought. San Angelo is not that big. I've got family there. And if you have that ticket, they say we strongly encourage you to sign the back of it and seek legal counsel before contacting the office in Austin
sure.
to come get your big fat check.
Well, they say you have a better chance of like Scrabble. Take all those, put in a sack, and pull out and dispel the word Powerball. You have a better chance of doing that.
Well, yeah, because it's a 1 in 293 million chance.
Yeah,
But so you're saying there's still a chance.
you could pick
saying
1,
there's hope.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 is the Powerball. People will be like, that's stupid. That's nuts. It's just
But that's
as a
what could
chance as
happen.
anything else.
It's totally random.
Right. Same chance as anything else.
Same odds.
All right. Coming up next, we're going around the table. There is something that hopefully we provide for you on the Roula and Ryan show for a minimum of 9 minutes today that could save your life. What is it?
If you don't listen to the Roula and Ryan show, your life could be in jeopardy.
It's true. And it's up to us, guys. We have a heavy, heavy weight on our shoulders to provide this for our people. We'll explain next on the Roula and Ryan show.